Welcome everybody to our little meditation session we're going to have this morning. I'm not sure who's tuning in and what you've already known, but so I'm going to start from scratch and take it that somebody out there has not done any meditation at all and you don't know anything. So we're going to start from some very basic ideas about meditation. And we're not going to do too much today, probably only going to go for about 15 minutes, but I hope in that time to be able to, explain some of these basic principles and a little meditation practice. So the idea of meditation is based on the idea that it starts from the understanding that each of us has so many problems in our mind that we're dealing with every day, so many worries, anxieties. And a really nice way to understand how meditation can help us overcome these problems is to just see it as a cleansing of the mind. Meditation is like a cleansing of the mind and the heart. And a nice analogy to put this into perspective is it's like, for example, when your body is very dirty, if you've been out in the garden working and so on, we all know what we need to do. We go in and we take a shower and the water cleanses the dirt away. So the key is the water. It's not that we can just rub our body and expect the dirt to go away. So similarly, with meditation and purifying the mind, we need a cleansing agent for the mind. We can't just simply be thinking about our problems. So the cleansing agent, according to yoga teaching, is this yoga sound or a mantra, a spiritual sound vibration, and it acts as water to cleanse the mind. Just like water cleanses our body, this sound vibration will cleanse the heart and the mind. And this way we become feeling very, very refreshed. And this is just, one of the many ways to understand meditation. And we'll leave it at that for now. There's much more deeper ways to understand it. But for now, hopefully this will be enough to get you going and with some meditation. So the word mantra, there's two parts to this word. Man means mind, and tra means to deliver, or sometimes we can say it in different ways, to redirect the mind or to free the mind from all these problems. So the mantra that we're going to do this morning is Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana. And it basically, this mantra refers to different aspects of the reservoir of all pleasure. We're focusing on the reservoir of pleasure. So we've got, here you see how I'm holding in my hand what's called a mala or a Japa Mala, a little set of beads. And this is what we're going to use. This is like a meditation aid that we're going to be using today. So for anybody who's done mantra meditation before, there's different ways to say the mantras. Kirtan is one of the most common ways and the easy ways. But kirtan is usually done with a group of people, whereas this practice, Japa meditation, is usually done alone. Doesn't have to be, but it's usually done for those times when we're alone and we're not with anybody else. We can't engage in singing the mantras as in kirtan. So this is a really nice meditation practice. So we'll actually do the practice first, and maybe we'll just talk a little bit about it after we've done that. So the idea is, if anybody's got one of these sets of beads, you can do it along with me as I'm doing it this morning. Or if not, you can go to our website and arrange to get some beads. So the idea of the beads is to help us focus, for one thing. So we're holding a bead as we say the mantra. And this focus is specifically in this case, the sense of touch. The sense of touch, we're engaging the sense of touch, and this helps us focus. Also, by saying the mantra out aloud, this is another means of focus. So sometimes people wonder about whether we can do this mantra meditation quietly, silently. And the answer is yes, of course we can, but usually that silent meditation on the mantra is not really taught as a method, but it's something that develops naturally after a person has been doing this practice out aloud for some time. You'll find that if you continue with this practice of saying these mantras out aloud, then the silent meditation will just be happening pretty much spontaneously at different times. So we're going to do this practice. We're going to hold a bead. If you notice, there's a head bead, which if you ever get a set, or if you've got a set, you'll know this head bead there. And then we're going to put our finger on this first bead. We're going to say this mantra: Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana. So, and then we go to the next one. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana. So try to, when you're doing this, try to enunciate the words very clearly. It doesn't have to be loud, or it can be. There's, as it's sometimes said, there's no rules for practicing mantra meditation, but it has to be done in a clear way. It needs to be focused. So you're holding the bead and you're focusing on this bead. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana. Then we go to the next, and so on. We'll go all the way around. So I'm going to actually do one of these rounds of japa with you this morning, and it'll take about 5 minutes probably to go around for this particular set of mala. This particular set is there's 54 beads on it. This is kind of like half a set. A full set is 108, but it doesn't really matter which one you use. The main thing is to just say this mantra, and the technique is to just, when you're saying the mantra, you don't need to struggle with it. The focus is attentive but relaxed. So if you can combine those two thoughts, we're going to be attentive but relaxed, not struggling. And if your mind does stray, if it goes away someplace else, then the idea is just to bring it back to the meditation. And this is one of the wonderful things about doing meditation out aloud. It makes it so that you can very easily bring your mind back. If you become distracted, you've got that sound to focus on. So I'm going to start, and if you like, whether you've got some beads or not, you can either listen to the mantras as I'm saying them, or you can repeat them with me. You can get into a little, I'm going to try and get into a little groove, so to speak, and if you like, you can join me in that. So the idea with japa is we're just saying the mantra just loud enough to hear. It's got to be loud enough to hear. Okay, so got my beads here. I'm going to put them down on my knees, so you might not be able to see them, but I'm going on. I'll hold them up for a little while so you can see. Okay, so I'm going to start. I'm going to have my eyes closed because that way there's less distraction, and we'll be able to focus on the sound much more easily. Okay, so I'm going to start and we'll go. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana. 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 Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. 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 So I've arrived back to where we started, and so this is a very wonderful meditation practice, as you might have been able to experience. Very easy to do, and very practical in the sense that by saying the mantras out aloud, even if there's some little distractions where you're trying to meditate, the fact that you're chanting out loud makes it so that whatever the distraction may be, it's not so great. You'll still be able to keep your focus. Whereas on the other hand, if you're just trying to do silent meditation, any little sound will create quite a significant disturbance. So this is Japa Meditation. I'll hold the beads up once again. Usually, if you're just starting out with this practice, it's best to just try to do a little bit. every day, not try to do too much. What I just did then, like I said, only about 5 minutes. But even this 5 minutes a day, if you do this regularly, it'll have a very, very nice effect on your mind. You'll feel very refreshed quite quickly at the end of the practice. So just another couple of points about how to actually apply this in your daily life. Generally, you can do it at any time, of course, in any situation, but the best times are generally said to be first thing in the morning, early in the morning, when things are still quite still, and around sunset's also a nice, naturally peaceful time. But if you can't manage that, then any other time. As far as how much you're going to do, again, you can choose whatever you'd like to do, but the main point in this regard is whatever you choose, like say for example to do, you start with just what I did then, 5 minutes, then stick to that. Don't go 5 minutes one day, none the next. 5 minutes the next day, none for the next 2 days, and so on. Try to keep it regular, whatever you do. Or if you start with twice what I did, 10 minutes, stick to that. So really the best thing is to just start with one. Start with one if you've never done this before, but make it a regular thing. Do that 5 minutes every day, and it's even better if you try to make it at the same time every day. Again, these are just suggestions, there's no real rules. Whatever you can do, even if you did half, that's fine too. But just to get the maximum benefit for your practice, these are just a few guidelines that you can follow. So again, try to make it regular. That's the main point. Just most of us, one of the first things we do every day is brush our teeth, and we do it in a regular way every day. We don't miss. And so, it's a kind of a crude example, but it applies. For this meditation, for its maximum benefit, try and do it like that, regular, same time, every day. And of course, as you start to enjoy the practice more and more, you can increase the time. You might do 5 minutes in the morning and then 5 minutes in the evening, or however you choose to arrange it, that'll be fine. Another point I wanted to make about this practice and meditation in general, we've talked about how it's a cleansing of the heart and the mind, and of course this is very wonderful in and of itself, but actually in a deeper understanding of meditation, we can understand it to be that these mantras, while we're chanting these mantras and this cleansing of the heart and the mind is going on, we're not just getting rid of our problems, so to speak, they're getting washed away, but simultaneously we're uncovering our true nature, our true spiritual nature. And this is the deeper and even more wonderful aspect of meditation. So as you're meditating, you can sometimes keep this in mind also, that we're uncovering our true spiritual nature and our natural relationship with the divine. This is actually the deeper meaning and purpose of meditation. It's more than just the cleansing. It's the cleansing which is revealing something very wonderful, our true spiritual nature. So we'll leave it at that for today, and maybe we'll be back at some time with another short clip on some other aspects of meditation. Namaste, everybody. Thank you.